Hey, baby, what's going on?
Hey.
You know I cut my hair, right?
Oh, yeah, it look good.
All right,
right.
thank you, baby. You know, I'm trying to keep myself up. You know, I know I got some things I need to work on. You know what I'm saying? But I have a confession I got to make, though. Well, a few weeks back, you know, the producers asked me about my wife, and I told them, "Oh, I have a pretty wife, pretty smile, pretty face."
Thank you, baby.
But I can't say this. I said she was thicker than I'm used to. I'm not used to thick women like that, but thick in a good way. It's a good thick, not bad thick. It's a good thick. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I hope you do.
I really and truly think that was not a nice thing to say,
but,
and I think it was kind of mean spirited.
It's a good thick,
and no, there's no way that is like a good thing. You know, I can talk about my weight, but you can't.
But you always talk about your weight around the apartment. You always say you need to lose weight.
Care.
You got the flaps and the rolls, and you know who you calling? Oh, I think I messed up.
Yeah,
I think
it's
I messed
time.
up. What? Time for what? It's on 10:30.
Come and get him.
Who are you calling?
I think a body bag this time.
For who? The dog or me?
Maybe.
No.
A saw? Yeah, yeah. I think his head kind of big. It may be kind of, so it's gonna take some time to cut that. So yeah.
I'm
not gonna stand for this. I'm not gonna stand for this. Do your job. You get paid well.
Hey, it's a good thing.
We keeps it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa, so come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOED family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's up, KOED Ken folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka Doug. This is my lovely wife.
Courtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Courtney and Eddie. The channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. And tonight we're gonna be talking about Married at First Sight. This episode was kind of like meh. It was kind of meh. What do you think, Doug Jr.? It was kind of.
Okay, so if you're brand new to this channel, did you do everything?
Hold on.
Cause see, you be getting distracted by the little toys.
She called me a little toy. Yeah, I know you do, Junior. Pay her no mind. She's a mean old woman. Don't worry about it. It's mean.
And watch it.
Why
you
you
be
so
in the trash
mean?
or the backyard?
Coco, why you so mean? Why she so? Oh, hold on. Fix my glasses. Why she so mean, y'all?
I blame y'all for encouraging this mess in the comment section. I blame y'all.
Don't worry about you, Junior. She's kind of a little jealous of you right now because you blowing up and she's kind of threatened by your presence. Why?
So if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are sane over here. I promise you, we are sane. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like, because if you wait to the end to see if you're going to like it, you're going to forget. So you might as well go and hit it now because you already like some of what you see. So, and don't forget to join our Patreon. Shout out to all our patrons that have joined, that still joined, that been rocking with us from the beginning. We appreciate you. And don't forget that we do have a brand store that you can purchase all the merch from, okay, that we're wearing on today. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get into it.
Go to the store. Go to the store. Buy the t-shirt that Coco's have. Hey, Coco, tell me what kind of t-shirt do you have? Thank you for the promo, E-Dub Jr. You're welcome. She don't want to talk. I don't know why. Just sit back down till we call you again. Okay. Bye, y'all.
When you ignore foolishness, then it scatters away. So it's called Love is in the Air. Really? I didn't see none.
I ain't see not 1 ounce of love tonight.
So it started out with Aries because he got to see 19
That's the only love he got
for himself.
Yeah, the pandemic.
And so he said that, that Jasmine was taking care of him, so anyway, they showed in the beginning her running out trying to do the best she can. So let's move on to Clint is talking to his mom and basically just kind of getting feedback. She asked him how it's going and all that stuff or whatever. And he was like, Mom, you own a business. So how is owning a business, ownership, you know what I'm saying? How much time do you dedicate to, your personal life and all that stuff, whatever? She was like,
yeah, Clint mom threw that curveball to him. Gosh, Clint mom thought, he was like, man, I know my mom gonna take my side. She gonna tell me what I want to hear. Clint mom said, no, when I first started my business, the first 4 or 5 years, I'm all in. Meaning she's all into her business.
I thought she said the first year.
She said the first 4 years, yeah. She's all in, it's all about her business, you know what I'm saying? She said after that, you can kind of settle it down, then you can kind of, balance life out. Clint didn't want to hear that, you know what I'm saying? He wanted his mom to say, no, she's wrong. She needs to spend time with you and try to get to know you. But
he had no choice but to hear it. So, so anyway, yeah. So the next scene is Chris and Nicole. So they doing a couples massage. That is the French way.
That's how it's spelled, though.
Massage.
Massage.
It's spelled. It's massage.
MASH.
They getting their couples massage, and so they looked so relaxing. We did one, right? We've had one couples massage. We get them, not gonna say all the time, but we get them. But a couples massage. It was what I called a Big Bertha, honey.
Yeah, well, she had all that weight. She was like, ugh. I came out feeling like Jello. She put all that weight on me.
And I had the little
tiny man,
little toothpick, honey. I was like, ooh, child, at least you feel good. But yeah, because you got to have some strong arms, honey, to give a massage.
Or know the techniques.
Yeah, that's true. So they was talking about, the massages and all that stuff, whatever. And then, Chris was saying, well, physical touch is our love language. But Nicole said, hold up, it just became my love language, but it was always on the bottom. I didn't want nobody to touch me. I didn't want to do none of that stuff. Now with you, it's now shot up to the top. So yes, I am definitely into physical touch. That's one of our love languages. So
Nicole is starting to become very, 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 very irritating to me. Very, 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 because she is so accommodating to Chris. Everything Chris loves, she loves. But
we will watch and see how the tide and turn.
Oh yeah. I guess even Chris has his breaking point.
Look, I let you get away with everything, but you talk about certain stuff.
Yeah, Chris. That's right. He said, "Well, she let me do everything else. Heck, she let a man burn her little cigarette. So why not say this?"
So Kirsten is talking to her friend on FaceTime and just basically saying, things are going, okay, but Shaq has been off, doing, what was he doing? Seminars and hosting events and stuff like that. So, they hadn't had a lot of not physical touch. They had a lot of
quality time.
Thank you.
Quality time.
Which is one of the love languages.
Who sang that song? What was it? Rap Transmit. No, 112.
Yeah.
112, yeah.
Spend my quality time with you.
Ooh-hoo.
When my pager goes off, I'll ignore it.
I thought it was I'll be there.
When his pager go off, he's gonna ignore because he with her, so he's spending quality time. So what y'all know about that?
First of all, we do have an older subscriber count, so y'all should know about pages and rotary phones.
I know. So anyway, basically that's what she was saying. So the friend was like, "Well, girl, you gonna have to make some quality time." That's probably why she did that. Yeah. You have to cut up some time and stuff like that or whatever, because he got to realize that you got to spend time with him. You can't just be doing all the event hosting and all that stuff, whatever. So day 4, The C19 for Aries, you know, he coming around. And he said, what? His wife, I would grade her from a 1 to 10. I'm going to give her a what?
7. I said, hold up, bro. She really didn't have to be around you, man. You know, but she risking it all to take care of you, and all you give her is a 7? Man. Boy.
After you said you ain't attracted to him?
Boy, she's basically dogging this woman out.
I think so, because he rated her a 4 one time. You know, he never gave her no high score, but when she taking care of him, then it's in a higher level.
But still not high enough for me, you know. Bro, you the one down and out sick.
Yeah, and he said that, you know, her schedule was like tough.
Yeah,
like,
she had to make time to come take care of you out of her busy schedule, like you said. And all you do is give her a 7? And she risking her livelihood, her life to come around you with what you had. You know, I'm like, God, show. Well, talking about somebody being ungrateful.
Ungrateful, selfish, and all that stuff. And then, too, remember he said, yeah, I feel like you're going to be the first one in the hospital. Something happened to me, you're going to go, yeah.
Aries, man, I understand you're not attracted to your wife. I get it, man. But you got to show her some grace when it comes to things like this, man, because she didn't have to do all that. She didn't have to go above and beyond to take care of you with what you had.
Exactly.
And you know, you give her a 7. First of all, I wouldn't even rate it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I wouldn't even rate it. I said, man, I appreciate my wife being there for me while I'm sick.
Right.
I'm not gonna give that a rating score.
Right. That's just the world he used to live in. At. Well, I'm gonna rate her a 8 because she gotta get a big booty. You know what I'm saying? He just young man, almost 40 years old, child.
Now she take you to a nursing home and leave you there.
Nursing home. Called it. I called it.
A nursing home and leave you there. Nah, that's when you rate her then. She left me in front of the door. People ain't gonna come out. I give her a 2. You still in the wheelchair. You sit in the wheelchair like that, right in front of the building. Yeah, now you rate her now. Yeah, you rate her now. Cause that's what my sister said she's gonna do to me. She said she's gonna take me to a nursing home and just roll me in front of the door.
You had me.
And it's still with. She said she's gonna steal me away from you and roll me to the nursing home and leave me on the front porch.
So the next scene
is nursing home do have front porches.
Okay. So the next scene you got Clint going to Gina business that Gina should be ever so grateful that Married at First Sight plugged her whole business.
Ooh, she right up the street from us in Nashville. I was like, we need to swing by there.
And said, who is the lady that don't like the gingers? Can I see her, please?
What she gonna do?
And then they gonna escort me out. And they gonna think I'm one of them ones who gonna come cuss her out. So they just gonna take my shirt and escort me out. So yeah. That's huge, you know. Even though I know she had a lot of, you know, opposition and people saying whatever, but you know, still for the majority, I'm sure that people would like her. You know what I'm saying? Because
we all know the business is in Nashville. Now we know the name of it. So when you go to Nashville,
or something like that.
Solo Salon. So when you go to Nashville, swing by, pay her a visit.
And be nice.
Be nice. That's right. Be nice. You know, treat her nice.
So anyway, moving on to Chris and Nicole. So they doing a date night, which, you know, I'm saying this episode was a whole bunch of fillers.
Well, first of all, you down one couple. Okay. That's one reason why I think they went to an hour and a half, because now, you know, just imagine it was 2 hours.
I know. Ooh,
oh my goodness, man. Yeah.
So they was talking about, you know, love and, you know, how quickly you should say it, when should you say it, are we there yet, and stuff like that. And so, you know, Chris was like, you know, I'm gonna say it when I feel it, you know. And he said on the confession in his last relationship, you know, he said it
before he was ready to say it. Back then, he said, I learned my lesson. I ain't gonna do that no more. Yeah, woman, leave me alone. I ain't gonna be telling you I love you before my time. Let it grow. Stop pressuring me. Basically, that's what he's saying. Telling Nicole, she want that man to fall in love with her so bad, because the reason why I think she want him to fall in love with her so bad because I'm thinking she's falling in love with him.
Yeah, she probably is.
And she want that reciprocated back to
Yeah.
her. But Chris said, bump that.
I don't know. Chris probably gonna say after he ain't called her thick, he probably said, I love you.
No, he said, you bigger like a snicker. Ooh, yummy.
Yummy. So Clint and Gina, they're doing this Married at First Sight want them to do this exercise where they give, you know, them a task to do. And so, you know, it's kind of like, you know, hold hands. And what she said, baby?
Oh, see, I learned something new tonight. See, in our culture, we don't have that.
Our culture.
Our culture.
Our what?
Our people. In our people space, we don't have that. We have just holding hands and holding hands. Okay, that's it. You know what I'm saying? There's no particular name for how you hold hands. But I learned something tonight. It's called the waffle when you do it like this.
Yeah, sometimes that can hurt too.
Yeah, because she got a skinny woman with bony fingers, and she said, "Hey, baby." She gets excited. She squeezes her hand.
And then you got somebody that got these little short nubs and stuff like that. So yeah, thick them. Go ahead. And what else?
Then you got the biscuit. I said, okay, why I gotta be food, man?
Now that's true.
Why
And then why is that? Because you roll a biscuit like this? So I don't know. But anyway,
every time I hold hands with somebody, I get hungry.
Come on, let me get that biscuit.
Come on, let's go to IHOP.
So yeah, so anyway, that's how they talked about that. And the question was asked, what brings you joy? Gina expressed hers. Clint said, well, for him it's the FFF.
No, it's 3 F's.
Yeah. I take the FFF.
Friends, family. So you know what the 3rd F is?
Dirty man.
Me being a man. I said, oh, and plus knowing Clint, because he said he's been with all these women. I said, okay, it's the F word. I know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was an F word.
Yeah. The other F word.
What
okay?
other F word?
Freaky. It's not freaky.
What other F word? I know what you're saying. Try, come on now.
And he said, no. She said, no. Gina said, it's food, ain't it? Said, yeah, it's food. I said, no, it's not. So, you know it's not food.
Now, I don't think that he gonna be in that headspace to play with Gina, because you know right now this is on shaky ground. So he's just gonna say, you know,
man, be who you are, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's why everybody's on Team Clint. Clint gonna speak his mind. He's gonna say what he wanna say. Don't backpedal now. Speak your mind.
So some things that was said, like, what are some things you had to overcome? Clint was just saying that how he got a girl pregnant. Now, I didn't think that it was gonna be that he telling her something that was current. That was you. Oh, it's gonna be some drama. He telling. Roll the tape.
Okay.
Production. Roll the tape.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask.
In fact, cut the tape.
I'm gonna ask a reliable source.
In fact, cut the tape.
Did I say that he does, Junior? He did not say that, y'all. She is making it up.
If you're gonna be a ventriloquist, we're supposed to see your whole mouth moving. He did not say that.
That's my mouth is not moving. My mouth is not moving as he does, Junior. No, it's not.
Go get. We see it. You want to broke down.
I'm an amateur, man.
No, you ain't.
What? That joke didn't stand. Well, bye, Coco. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Can you give me a kiss?
Okay, the one that's moving their lips. So anyway, so yeah, that's when he said that you want to tell the story what Clint was talking about. He got a girl pregnant.
Oh yeah, he got a girl pregnant and she had a miscarriage, and you know, he said regardless if he was gonna be with the woman or not, he wanted to be in that child's life. He was so excited that he was having the baby, but after the miscarriage happened, you know, his nerves got so bad that he broke out in a rash. And because he was so disappointed, and I guess you know that's his trauma right now. You know what I'm saying? It was a traumatic moment for him, and I get it. You know, you finally having your first child, and the woman ended up having a miscarriage. So I get it, man. So that was a sad situation with Clint. You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to him for sharing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Gina was definitely touched by that. So let's move on to the next scene, which was Kirsten and Shaq. This was just a little awkward scene altogether.
Which one was it?
When they was in the bed and he really wasn't looking at her while they was talking.
Oh yeah. Cause I think she asked him, "Has he ever been in love?"
Mm-hmm.
And he said yes, because he was raised by his mom, a single parent, and his mom did her best to show them love, but he never seen it from the male perspective. So when he finally fell in love, he said, "Oh, I like how this feels." You know what I'm saying? And some men do; they love being in love, and he enjoyed that feeling. And he asked, what's her name? Kirsten. Have she ever been in love? She said, "Yeah, I've been in love with my last boyfriend. We dated for 4 years." And I guess as she was speaking about that situation, Shaq, he didn't look at her. He just kept looking straight.
He never looked at her, really.
He just kept looking straight. He probably said, "Hey, you fall in love with him, but you don't fall in love with me. But you want to up here faking in front of the camera and stuff and acting like you all this and all of that. But when the camera turns off, you don't want to be around me." So that's why I'm thinking we're going through his head why he was looking away like that.
He also was saying too that, so because she was saying that she didn't even open up in that relationship and stuff. So, and he was like, "Are you still in love with that situation? Like, is she still involved in that? So
my thing is this. Weird. I don't think she was ready to be on this show. I don't think she was ready to be married. If you're not gonna let your guards down or your guard down slowly, why even get married?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you have your spouse trying to convince you day in, day out to let your walls down, let them in, let them get to know you, but you won't. That's frustrating, man. I just blunt that, man. Shoot.
Also, Shaq was just saying in his confession, he said that, well, for him, he got to first make himself happy. You know what I'm saying? Then he can make his wife happy. But, like going to the gym, that make him happy. Spending time with his family, make him happy. He got to put him first.
Yeah, he didn't say did he say mama?
I thought he said mama.
Yeah, gotta go view my mama. That's right, Shaq. Go spend time with your mama. That's what I'm talking about. Shoot.
So it was just weird when he said that, like, okay, she done said all this stuff. So he like, man, I got to put me first.
Yeah, that's right. Put yourself
first. So I don't know if, and now we can kind of see, at first, come on, let's just be real. And I'm now seeing it too. Like at first, Shaq was like, "Oh, what can I do? What can I do to make you happy?" Now he chill, like, I'm gonna put myself first.
Yeah, Shaq, you can tell he's pulling back. So you know what I'm saying, and he should. If she's not gonna give him that same energy he's giving her, you should pull back, man.
So, Aries and Jasmine, since she had took care of him when he had the C-19, he decided that I'm gonna do a favor for her and go and wash her dog Duchess.
You know what?
With her.
I was wondering when Aries, when she was taking care of Aries, was he there? How you go to the
Please
gym?
don't ever say nothing about cutting nobody off. Okay. Please don't ever in life again. Because you are notorious for doing that. I couldn't even get this out completely before you middle ground me and cut me off in the middle. Continue.
Here's what you gotta say. So I cut you off.
No, I ain't finished.
I'm done, man. No,
how you done when you know what? I ain't even finished. What was you know what? You know what? What?
I'm done now.
Go ahead. Done when you wasn't even getting started. I wasn't even finished. Continue. Talk to the people.
I ain't got nothing to say, y'all.
I bet you don't. What you finna say about the dog?
I forgot that, man.
You was talking about you know what?
No, I was trying to set up a joke. Yeah, you made me lose my train of thought.
Well, the setting up the joke was diminishing what I had to say, and I had to finish the whole sentence. It's all about communication, effective communication. So when I finish, you speak. I finish, you speak. I do cut you off sometimes as well. But once I realize it, sometimes I try to grip it back in the comments. No, you don't. You cut him out too. I didn't ask for your opinion. Continue.
What'd you say?
Oh, Lord.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. All he was trying to do is help you out. Leave him alone. People, do you understand? What you can point out people?
You acting like the wizard on the Wizard of Oz. And then Toto went back there and pulled that sheet back and see who really was talking. So anyway, so he decided to do her a favor, whatever. So let's move on to where Chris in there cutting his hair, honey. I guess he said he gonna do it himself instead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, baby.
No, I gotta say he could have went to Gina. She could have cut his hair.
Oh yeah. But no, somebody wanted to go to Gina, honey.
Oh, we ain't got that yet.
No, that's gonna be in the next week.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, so Chris cut his hair. He said he wanted to look good for his wife and be sexy.
Oh, he did all of that. He had to do all that so he can set that joke, set that statement up. He want to make sure he take care of himself, play it off like, oh yeah, I know I need to do this. I need to cut my hair. I need to do that. But he did all that to say what he wanted to say to her.
Oh yeah.
You know, so it was kind of, yeah, you know, so he kind of played off that.
Yeah, that was smart that you saw that. So yeah, so he was saying he wanted to be sexy for his wife and stuff. So they sitting down. She said, "Oh, you look good and stuff." He said, "Well, you know, I want to always keep up my appearance. You know, I want to look good for you."
Read between the lines. He wasn't talking about himself. He was trying to shoot the shot at her. But he was saying, I need to do this. I need to do that. But he was trying to get her to pick up on, no, you need to do it too. You need to do it too. That's why he kept saying it. I need to work out. I know I'm not perfect. I'm trying to keep myself so I can keep looking good. But that's what he was saying that to her, though, about her.
He said, you know, I have my own body insecurities and stuff like that, issues. She said, well, the same here for me. He said, well, you know, I was asked a question about appearance and how I felt about your appearance and stuff. And, you know, I told him, I said, well, you know, she's pretty. She got a pretty smile, beautiful face, but she is a little thicker, but nothing wrong with that. It's okay. It's okay. You know, stuff like that. Not in a bad way.
If it was nothing wrong with that, why bring it up? Why bring it up? If you was so sure about what you said was positive, why even bring it up? Why go in there cut your hair and say, ooh, I need to do this, I need to do that, to bring it up to her? Oh, man, you knew what you did was wrong, and you called that girl fat. Bottom line.
Thick, but not in a bad way.
Fat.
Thick, but not in a bad way.
Okay, you remember back in the day, ooh, she's fat. But not the FAT fat, but the PHAT fat. Same difference.
That was not in a bad way.
I know, but still, in their world, it's fat, okay?
And you know what? I think what he was also, I think he probably heard her saying stuff like, ooh, I don't like my shape. Ooh, I'm a little over you. Ooh. And then he probably heard her say too, yeah, my last boyfriend, I had cut his tie. Yeah, my last boyfriend, that. And that.
I think another thing was when she was complaining about what Clint said to Gina.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't call no woman thick or fat like that, athletic.
He probably saw it every day. Oh, I did the same thing. Oh, Lord, I don't know how I didn't set this up, but I set it up right.
Let me go cut my hair.
And then he said, "Ooh." So yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
because that looked like that was on the honeymoon. Then
it was on the honeymoon. And Chris saw how irate the women were, and Nicole was the main one.
She was the head leader.
Yeah, he said, "Ooh," like you said, I said the same thing on thing. Ooh, let me head this one out. But she said on the after party.
He probably sweating every night. What you swear? It's cold in here.
Man. So he played that whole stage. He did all the acting,
right.
Cut his hair, said, I need to do this, I need to do that. To basically say, you thick. And I said it on camera. So I want to say it to you. I want you to hear it from me before you hear it from somewhere else, basically.
And what she said, oh, that's not something that you say, you know. I'm a little taken back by that.
I don't have no issues with him saying it.
And she said, well, I know you've heard me say. He said, I've heard you say. She said, yeah, but that's different. Like, I can say it for myself, but, you know, like I said, she around the house, I'm saying, ooh, I need to lose weight. Ooh, I'm getting thick on that.
So if you keep saying it and your husband said, yeah, baby, you need to lose weight, why get mad at him?
Well, he said, listen, that's something you don't say.
But
and she said, I've had, you know, I'm from New York. And she said, and it was a lot of fitness influencers and stuff like that.
It made her feel bad.
I said, what was the influencers? That around your neighborhood or on social media? You know you can't unfollow them, right?
Then that's when she said, well, go ahead, burn me with a cigarette. But anyway. You know, but anywho, no, man, you know, so my thing is, if you going around your house saying you fat, ooh, I need to lose this, and ooh, I got this spare tire. If I hear you continue to say that in front of me, I'm gonna think it's okay for me to say, yeah, baby, you do need to lose a little pounds right there.
But that's something that me, you know, we were just talking about this now. That's something that men don't say. I don't care if a woman, you know, that's something you don't say.
But the point is, he said he used to, you know, he's not used to dating women that's kind of thick like that.
But it's a good, what is
it? It was a good thick. So it's a bad thick and a good thick. Okay.
Not in a bad way.
But the point is this, I had no problems with him saying that. That's his preference. That's what he liked. He liked slender women. Now, I saw somebody in the comments last week. He shouldn't say that about her. He shouldn't do that. That's his wife. I don't want to hear that. Clint said the same thing about Gina. Y'all, that's right. Clint got his preference. So did Chris. Case closed. Continue.
But she said she got body dysmorphia.
What's that?
I don't know. I guess it's just when you don't like your body, or you're always hard on yourself and judging it. You know,
who likes their body anyway? You complain about your body too.
What did I say?
You said, ooh, these things are so heavy. Ooh, child, my back. So yeah. So I always hear you complain about it too. So yeah, who do really like their body? You know,
I still do. Hey.
You know, for my age, I think I do all right.
Yeah,
you know?
For your age.
Yeah.
You work.
Yeah, I do all right. You know what I'm saying? You got me walking around here looking like Alfred Hitchcock from the side view.
You right.
So, yeah. But is it perfect like it used to be back in the day? No.
Nobody's.
No.
But she said, you know what, hey, it's the Italian in them. There's, you know, just little thickness in their family, running the family and stuff like that. But she told him, listen. And she said, I'm warning you. Now, the next time somebody asks you that question, don't answer like that no more. I'm going to need you to answer like, yeah, you know, my wife is beautiful. She's gorgeous. And, you know, she's just perfect for me. So, yeah.
Yeah, Chris, I'll probably take heed to that warning. Mm-hmm. She is Italian. Mm-hmm. She might have some brothers or uncles up there in New York. Mm-hmm. You don't come up missing. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, bro. You might kind of want to roll that back. Go in there, cut your hair again.
Chris, when she said that, Chris was like this. Woo. Woo. So, yeah, Chris. Because you told me you had a tumultuous relationship last time and all that stuff. Listen, don't make them same moves no more, bro.
But like I said, I have no issues with him saying
so, that. Let's move on to Clint and Gina. So they going on the boat. They seem to have a nice time. I just wish that they would have got closer, hug, kiss. It looked like the sun was setting.
That was a pretty scenery. It was
beautiful. Yeah. It was like she was relaxed.
She enjoyed it.
Yeah.
She said she really enjoyed sailing and stuff, and it did, like I said, it did look relaxing, man. Yeah. And actually, to be honest with you, this episode, it seemed like they had a good time. They went sailing, they went to the bull riding. I think Clint got a little juiced up. I can do it. I can ride a bull. I said, bro, go ahead, shoot your shot. Be laid up somewhere, man.
But, you know, when they were showing all the pictures, when they were showing the pictures of the generations of the sailors.
Y'all could have picked a better picture, man.
He could have not gave him that picture because the illusion just didn't sit right with me.
Man. 400 years going to waste, man.
I don't care if you did blur it out. We still see him with colors, dark skin.
Man, it sells back 457 years. I broke it down year for year. I saw it. The first thing popped in my mind.
Was he driving a boat?
Driving Miss Daisy. So that's the first thing popped in my mind, man.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, here go my whole family, generations there. I said, what is Tyrone doing there?
That wasn't Tyrone. That was Otis. That was the oldest right there.
And then blurring out his face didn't help. We still saved it.
Yeah, that was a bad look, man. That was like.
And don't be talking about, no, that was just my dad's friend. No one.
That was a bad look, y'all. I don't care what y'all say. You know, y'all talking about ginger. No, bro. Fuck that ginger. That was a terrible look, man. Terrible look, man.
Do better. Anyway. So let's move on. So
I can't get that image out of my head now.
Well, you had forgot about it.
Yeah, until you brought it up right.
But you know we're gonna talk about it over here.
So the baby went boy. Otis, jump over and get the motor went back. Otis, start rolling. Okay, balls. It was just a bad look, man. All right.
Anyway, because he was sitting on the tip like he was like in charge.
I'll tell you, she was holding the little baby. The dad sitting there chilling. Another guy sitting over there. And it's like, Otis there, he was by the boat on the side. Like he had to do the motor. And in case the motor went bad, he had the paddle in his hand so you can roll him back to shore. It was just a bad. The whole image was bad.
But we finna move on, honey, because we can say
I can't move on, man. I gotta look at Clint sideways now. See me on the boat. You expect me to do something?
Then Thompson, we came from a whole generation.
Right.
But then Otis was sitting up there doing most of the work while y'all were chilling.
Poor
anyway,
Otis.
Maybe it wasn't what we thought it was. All right, so let's move on to talk to E-Dub. So let's move on to Kirsten is meeting Shaq mentees. Now, first of all, the young men come in. And I don't know if everybody got this no shoes in the house rule, but that was a lot of feet to take off shoes at one time. Because sometimes, you know, you can have you don't know who got little foot fungus or foot stinking feet and stuff like that.
Well,
there was a lot of shoes somewhere.
When you come over to our house, forewarn you, if you got bad feet, you might not want to come. Because the shoes gonna come off.
That ain't always been a rule, but when we got this new carpet,
that's right.
But some people it's always been.
Yeah, we got the new carpet, man. It's paid too much money for this, man. Take them shoes off.
So anyway, they sit down. This is what I thought I had seen on their plate, hot dogs. But I think it was pizza. Okay. Pizza, yeah. So anyway, the young guys are sitting down, and I think Kirsten asked, like, what you thought about Shaq? You know, and dude was like, well, at first I thought it was corny. You know what I'm saying? But the more I got to know him, I felt like, yeah, he not corny. You know, one of the guys was like he danced with us, he listened to us, like he just kind of, you know.
See, most younger kids, younger men, people, they look at us older people when we try to fit in to try to relate to them. They look at us as being corny, but all we trying to do to relate to them. You know, what I'm saying?
Even their children,
right?
Parents,
yeah. So you know, I know my daughter think I'm corny. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to do things to relate to her. You know what I'm saying?
I think you are corny. We all got a level of corny.
I know I'm corny. I'm proud to say it, man. I still watch anime.
Corny. Prime example. This. Continue. You watch anime or what else? Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Don't get distracted. See? It's easy to get distracted.
Why?
Let's go.
Why you got him over there, though? Why? He don't belong over there. So, yeah.
Anybody know psychiatrist? You're going to have to get
yeah, I still watch anime. I still watch cartoons. You know, I still watch, you know, So I do things to try to still stay in the know, stay young, stay relate to the younger people. So in case they come to something, hey, man, hey, Dad, this was lit. I know what it means. You know what I'm saying?
By watching anime and cartoons?
Yeah, all that stuff, man.
No. Yeah. Excuse me, you don't even know who some of these rappers are.
Prime example. We went to the movies Saturday. I said, baby, look on there and see if the Ant-Man playing. And she said, okay. They got Ant-Man. I said, Ant? Yeah, an Ant-Man and whoops? Oh, my God. It's not Ant, it's Ant. Oh, we're going to go see Ant-Man. Ain't nothing happening. Come on, man. Then she said, well, they got another movie called Aviator. It's Avatar. It's Avatar. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I stay in the know. You know what I'm saying? I told the guy in the movie thing, well, my wife want to see Ant-Man or we going to see Aviator. He said, we don't have that. I said, I know.
I mean, they say that he just laughed at you, look corny, and they probably didn't get it. He just,
Yeah, I want to get it either. What grown woman would say this movie called Aviator is called Avatar?
It just came out, Chad. It just came out. I was on them.
Don't blame the medication.
The Mucinex. So yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Aviator next week.
And I fell asleep in the movies quite comfortably. You know, y'all know we like to go to Atlanta.
Anyway, go ahead.
So anyway, so let's move on to where so the guys were just asking questions like that or whatever. So one guy was very interested in Kirsten's hair.
Okay.
Now your hair look good. You did that? Cut out that hair.
If you watch that same guy that said that when he first walked in, he was in the back like, well, a shocked look on his face when she opened the door.
Oh.
So I think he was crushing on her.
Oh, really?
And that's why he said, I thought he gonna have an ugly wife. That's why, why he said that. Yeah, I think he was crushing on her.
But even in the crush, guy don't ask you what kind of,
Maybe he thought she had pretty hair. I don't know.
So anyway, so he said, who do your hair? So she said, I do it. So anyway, let's see. And so they started talking about what's his name? Shaq started talking about, how he turned down a job. You could talk about that.
Yeah, he didn't tell Kirsten this, but they offered him a job promotion out of state. But he was saying that he was telling his mentees he turned it down, and she was there too. He turned it down because he knew she wanted to stay in Nashville, so he wanted to just like, okay, I need to stay here with my wife to get to know her better, build on our marriage. So he decided to turn down the promotion, and he might not get the opportunity again. But man, so he's committed, man. Me personally, knowing that she's not feeling me like that, I said, well, not feeling me anyway, so I gotta go ahead and make some money. I'm out. You can have this apartment, and you can have them thick thighs. I'm going.
So, Kirsten was just saying, wow, but she also said, in her confession, she hoped that he don't regret it, so.
I think he does. Yeah. That's why I
kind of blame her for it.
Yeah, because this whole episode, he was kind of distant from her. He had a little blank look in his face, and that's why I said, maybe he's thinking about, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking.
So in the next scene, you got Jasmine and Aries. So somehow, and all of this, so he come and recover from the C-19, and he got a revelation that I want to do. What is it? Truth or Dare?
Sex edition.
The sex edition, yeah.
Oh, C-19 ain't got nothing on me. I got to talk about sex. Ah!
Oh, he trying to say, ooh, I done recovered. Now I need some sex. So he trying to poke, what is it? Peg her to see what her mindset is with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. You recovered. You recovered.
So anyway, Aries asked her, because they doing the Truth or Dare, and I guess they got to take a drink on, what is it?
I don't know.
The dare, yeah, all that stuff. That's the young folks stuff, honey. You just ask a question with us.
Yeah, I say y'all do young stuff to relate. Y'all don't know what that means? I don't drink, so.
We used to have that little thing that go like that. You know what I'm saying? That asks a question. You know what I'm talking about? The paper thing, baby, that you make and you open it like that. And then I'm going to have to make it. Yeah, you make and then you draw on the inside. You write words on the inside.
Who you ask your questions to?
Whoever. Like they'll say ask a question, then in it say yes, no, and whatever. Y'all didn't have that?
Yeah, we did, but they ain't play with me though. I ain't have friends in high school. I didn't.
Which explains why you playing with little glasses and a mallet.
But now they want to be my friends. Ooh, Eddie, I see you made it. Ooh.
They rub you like that. So he asked another questions and stuff, and he said, well, you so easily to fall in love, it seemed like you probably done been in love about 5 times.
That was shade.
I don't think this when they doing a drinking game yet. Yeah, it was.
Shade, yeah.
And so she was like, no, at least 3 times. So Aries was saying that, well, when he was, I guess, dating somebody and she broke up with him, he was hurt and had to recover for that. It took him a whole decade, honey. So he been scared to do anything.
Yeah, that was an excuse. Everybody, some guys' egos can't handle being dumped. You know what I'm saying? I know mine couldn't. I couldn't handle being dumped. I think I got dumped a couple of times, man. It like hurt my ego. Man, I had to look in the mirror. What's wrong with me, man? Then I went through a period of a slump. My phone was dry. My life was dry. I was third wheel on dates with my homeboy and his girl. I'm sitting back in the movie theater and said, what's going on in my life, man? Here I am, and almost 30 years old, a third wheel. Me, of all people, a third wheel. When we go to the restaurant, they up there, hey, I'll see them there eating. Then started raining outside, stood in the rain. It was sad.
You did?
Nah, I ain't do the rain part. But I did go to the restaurant, sit there with them. I did like, hey, baby. I was sitting there eating. God, sad.
Now look at you.
Sad. Ooh, Eddie, you mad.
So anyway, so yeah, she said for her, she's a hopeless romantic. If it didn't work, then she knew eventually that, she'll find love. She always kept herself open, and that sounds like me, cause honey, even though it didn't work, I kept myself open.
I was like almost an Aries for a minute because after I, went through my first divorce, and I said, I ain't doing this crap no more, man. I'm just gonna be having female friends and be kicking it. Yeah, then I found out even though these women are older, they're still crazy. So I said, man, bunk this. I need to find me some myself now. I said, how can you be in your 40s and still acting crazy, man?
Yeah. What, you got a crazy story?
I have several crazy stories. I don't feel like sharing it right now.
So
they might see it coming. Ooh, Eddie, you made it.
That kind of hurt. That flat palm. I know my arm red. So anyway, so Shaq is talking to Kirsten about, the greenhouse. So I mean, they out plant shopping. And so basically
what house?
They call it the greenhouse.
They call it okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so anyway, they basically playing shopping. So he was like, as far as quality time, this is stuff that he likes to do, may not be the stuff Kirsten wants to do. And he said it like that, like, he was like, I don't want to just sit in the house and, I guess unpack our feelings.
Shaq's getting to the breaking point, man. He is.
We're going to see next episode.
Yeah.
And so anyway, and so they talking about the plants and all that stuff, whatever. So, I think it was this plant. I don't like that plant. I don't like that plant. I don't like that. I don't like, what I'm saying? So he's just trying to, just kind of, anyway. So let's move on to Jerry's. I'm good at combining names.
Let me see, Jerry's. Gina, no,
Jerry's. I know.
Oh, Aries and
Jasmine.
Yeah, Jasmine.
So that's amazing how my brain works sometimes. That is genius level.
Yeah, well, then again, you'll take 2 steps forwards, then you take 10 steps back. Let's go see Aviator. It's Avatar.
So Jasmine and Aries are playing the drinking game and stuff. And so, it really truly, to me, I felt it was very inappropriate. If that's stuff you want to do it off camera. You know, you probably can get her to open up a whole lot more. But it was almost like she's some trick that you trick a chick that you found somewhere and you just trying to loosen her up so you can have sex with her. So it really and truly didn't seem like this is your wife. You know, asking has she had orgies, you know, has she kissed the girl? You're like, ooh, your life is boring up until this time.
Well, what Aries trying to do, he's trying to find that weak spot, that soft spot, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to, like I said, poke and pry and see, okay, how freaky is she? You know what I'm saying? How far can I push? See how, you know, if she did this in the past, I know she can do this with me. You know what I'm saying? If she been to orgy, if she had threesome, if she that freaky, you know, oh wow, okay, you know, I can know how far I can go. But she ain't done nothing. So, ooh, man, I gotta put in some work because she just straight as an arrow, man. You know what I'm
saying? And then the fact too that he still forgets the fact that the girl is a preacher's child, right, and she's true. Not about to put all this stuff out in the public. That's you true. Know what I'm saying? So it's a level of conservatism that she has about herself, and you know, representing her parents on national television.
That's a good point.
So you know, him keep asking these dumb questions. That's why she didn't ask, "What's your favorite position?" You know, she didn't answer that. You know,
and another thing, you know, I used to do that back in the day. You try to see how far you can push a female. You know what I'm saying? See how open she is. You know. She that freaky, you know, oh man, she that freaky, so me her on that same freak level.
You did it back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day.
When we started dating, you was just asking crazy questions like that. I was like, huh, what? What you don't think you did him?
Nah, I probably did, but you said
No, I'm just saying, like, I was on the phone like, is he 12?
Well, like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it didn't. Depends on the woman. You know what I'm saying?
Can you come over here?
Actually,
can you come over here over my house and rub this ointment on me because I got a stiff. Oh, I said, this man, he's just trying to get me to his house.
And then she said, "All right, here I come."
Yeah, I did, but then So anyway, so yeah, it just kind of bothers me that he just treat her like, you know, and just because she ain't never kissed a girl and because she ain't had no freaking orgies like you does not mean she is boring. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you don't know what she is in the bedroom. So yeah, it just, and nobody, because that was your crazy life, that don't mean that somebody feel like that if they don't have that stuff in their life, it's boring. It's maybe boring to you.
Well, for a man, for a lot of men, not all men, but a lot of men, have a crazy sex life is exciting. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what he did say. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, but it's all about challenging. You know what I'm saying? You trying to figure out how far you can take this woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, how many women you can get at one time. You know, how high can you get your body count? You know, because back in the day, if you had a body count, if you in your late 30s, you had a body count less than 20, you ain't doing jack. You know what I'm saying? Your body count has to be 20 and above to be considered, you know, you doing something. And that's how it was back then.
And like he was saying too, he said that, you know, when it came to him in a relationship, he, you know, it was just excited for him to meet the person. And then after that, it wore off. And
I exactly know what you talk, because he said a lot of things, but like I said, I was doing this in my 20s and early 30s, you know what I'm saying? And he's almost 40 sometimes. So it kind of, as you get older, it gets tiring, it gets old. But I understand exactly what he's saying, because back in the day, I always used to say, tell my homeboy, man, I got to at least have 3 or 4 in the stable. Cause I used to call my women back in the day thoroughbreds. I got to have 3 or 4 thoroughbreds in the stable. And after 6 or 7 months, I want to rotate them out. That's how it was back then. But, you know, but now, I'm a happy man, married man, and you changed, Eddie, you changed.
So let's move on.
But yeah, I'm just getting y'all women, I'm just trying to hip y'all to the game.
Which game? In your 50 game?
In the 50s, you don't have no game. Cause you can't stay past 9 o'clock. Your pictures. David, can you come out?
Huh? and then you what? Go to sleep in that chair. And that's him right there. Then, oh, he like this. Hey, huh? So yeah,
my glasses.
That's how it is now. Yep, you done had a whole bunch of thoroughbreds. Now you that old horse that they said back there that nobody wants to get on.
They're gonna put me out to the pasture and shoot me.
So, Kirsten was setting up a spa day for her husband because you know she wanted to spend that quality time. And so when he walked in, he was like, "Huh? Oh, all this for me?" She said, "Yeah, I got you a little robe and stuff back there. You know what I'm saying? I want to take our relationship to the next level." I was okay then. I don't know what that level was. Chad must win the neutral because it stopped moving.
Yeah. Probably holding hands or something. Who knows?
And so, so she, you know, got his little water. What's it called?
Feet.
Yeah, and stuff like that.
I said, man, it looks so relaxing, man.
I don't know why he tells me I don't do him like that.
I didn't say that. You put it on camera. I didn't say that.
I wish you did me like that. I was like, Chad, we got a foot thing downstairs,
It's
2 or 3 of them.
It's still brand new
like
in the
you
box.
can walk your happy hips down there and get it and pull it out and put water in.
Why you can't do it?
I take you. Have I not paid for your pedicure and stuff like that? When the little
I don't like other people touching my feet.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I feel weird, man. Like you my servant.
Oh no, you didn't say that. You just said you don't like getting pedicures because it feel like that they're your service.
Yeah.
Well, you are paying for a service.
I get that, but man, they be looking up at you. Like,
well, you want me to touch your feet like I'm your servant?
You're my wife.
I don't mean I'm your servant.
I'm not saying you're my servant, but you're my wife.
But you want them to do. You don't want them to do it, but you.
Plus,
want
I ain't gotta pay you. I gotta pay them.
Pay me, brother. Oh, you got to pay. So anyway, so that's what they got that going on, and then you know the robe, and then they put the little watch call. And so in that moment, she asked him, "So what is some stuff that you know? What do you say? Some stuff that you want to share with me that you never shared before?" And so he was just talking about his insecurities, you know, about having to cut his hair, the scar on his forehead, and stuff like that. And he had to deal with that.
Me and Shaq got some similarities, man, because. He's right, man. When you go bald, man, especially your hair is your pride and joy, like mine was. Yeah, it does affect your self-esteem a little bit. It really does. You know what I'm saying? I went bald in my late 40s. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of did it to myself with all the hairstyles I had. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had every hairstyle you could think of: scrunches, finger wave, perm, braids, afro. My hair just like, you know what, we just can't do this no more. It came on out, you know. But it will give you insecurities, you know what I'm saying? You know, my speech, you know, that's why I didn't want to do this at first, because I knew how, I was, my speech wasn't the best.
You didn't want to do what?
YouTube, you know, I was shy with the first video. If y'all go back and look at our first video, I probably said 5 words in that video, you know what I'm saying?
And he was looking scared.
I was looking like Chris was on this season, man. So yeah, so that was the insecurity for me. Now, hey, people say I sound country, southern, you know, whatever, man. I embrace it, you know. So yeah, I understand with Shaq, you know, how he felt, you know. So yeah, insecurities, it will affect you, like it did him.
Yeah, that first video we made, you go back and look at it. We both, well, I know for me, I was way slimmer, and yeah.
They gonna say, who that woman is with Eddie? Oh, that ain't Coco. Oh no, they can't be her. Ooh,
but why Eddie look so scared like she got holding him hostage?
Get the joke right.
I know it's taking a long time.
That joke went all the way from Mississippi to California back to Alabama.
Sometimes my jokes be in here, but they don't been reached all the way. It's like I'm finishing the joke as I'm thinking it and saying it. But anyway. So she did the spa day and stuff like that or whatever. So he was just basically saying, you know, he shared his insecurities. He said, okay, now you share yours. She's like, oh, what's about you? She said, it's a lot. Then she tried to, well, I can't it ain't that much. He was like, listen,
Which one is it? I feel like she's hiding something, man. It's like you are fully married now. Your husband basically let down his walls and told you about his insecurities or whatnot. You won't tell him anything. After a while, that's gonna get tired. That's gonna be tiring. It's gonna get frustrating for him, and he's gonna get fed up, man. So, for all means, man, you have to open up to your husband. Let them walls down. Wherever you hide it, let him know.
Yep. So it is going to be very frustrating for him because, you know, you don't want to be married to nobody that's not opening up. Right. You know, like me and Eddie, like I said, when we first met, just in the dating process, we talked about everything. Seemed like from the rooter to the, we just got to know each other, you know. And now Eddie is an introvert, you know, but, you know, when it comes to conversation one-on-one with me, you know, he's always been able to open up, and I can ask him anything, he will share anything. Yeah, it was like nothing. It was nothing, you know, a secret or nothing, you know, even if it was the toughest questions. Yeah. And he would answer.
So I prefer you to hear from me than somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? So that's just the way I look at it.
So anyway, so yeah, that was pretty much it with them, you know. So she started looking crazy and stuff, and you know, he can't even look at her no more. Like he don't even, Shaq don't even look at the girl no more.
At first, he was looking at her, gazing at her. Yeah,
she's so beautiful, and she was sitting on his lap and all that stuff with her. Can I get a kiss? And now he's just like, girl, I don't even look at you like that. That's so anyway, the last one scene was Gina and Clint going to the PBR. The public bull riding. Is it public bull riding? Something like that. But anyway, I said, we ain't got that.
What is it?
Public bull riding contest? Public bull riding?
Professional.
Oh.
Professional.
I just asked you, was it public?
I know it's public. Like you go to the restroom or something. It's professional. Ooh, my brain works so different. It's like it was G's.
It is a G.
There ain't no G's movie right there. Public bull. Like anybody on the bull ride.
So anyway, the professional bull riding, cause have we had one of them here?
Yeah, we have.
Really?
Yeah, but it's not my spear, so I don't pay no attention.
May not be the maybe the truly the minority, but I wouldn't mind going.
Guess who? I know who. If you go, you'll see somebody there. Guess who you'll see there? You see Otis. I was on that boat. You remember? That's what you'll see at that PPR.
So it looked like they had a good time. They unwind and everything. But like, well, you were saying, it seemed like they building a friendship and may stay that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it seems like they put each other in the friend zone. I think Clint wants more from her. Oh, yeah, I think Gina put him in the friend zone. And Clint got a little tipsy. I can ride that bull. I can do it. I can do it. Otis, get on that bull for So yeah, I wish that Gina and Clint, if it was up to her, I think, because I think it's times that it felt like they should have held hands, you know, but at the end, he was like, you know, he put his hand up here and, you know, so you was like, okay, well, maybe it is something going, you know, a connection that can happen.
I hope so. We'll see. But one thing about Clint, I'm sorry, you're right. His jokes do not land at all. You know, he'll tell a joke, and it's like, oh, that's not the right time to tell a joke.
It don't even have wings, baby. It just go like that.
It's not a good time for that. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. But you know, we already know Chad because Clint gonna be in did something he got no business doing, and then what's his name? Matt talking about he was in Gina DMs.
I knew Matt liked Gina. He says, oh man, you crazy, man. Gina's fine. Yeah, I knew he liked Gina.
Yeah. But Gina ain't gonna stand for no man in the basement, child. You will have to get your stuff together and move up out of there because she got her own.
He gonna say, my mom got $50,000. She gonna help you expand your business. she might bite on that.
So but yeah. Anyway, after that, it was the what? After party.
Is it after party now?
No, it's not. It's not. They done stole our whole thunder.
Yeah, it's a conversation now. It's not an after party. It's not an after party. What's below a party? A gathering is an after gathering. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically you had Gina, Jasmine, and Kirsten on there.
Right.
And nothing was actually, different. Nothing was said different. They just expound on some things on the show. But one thing that when it came to Kirsten, I think you had walked out. But Keisha was asking her, why don't you want to open up, to your husband? Why don't you want to open up? And so she was just saying, well, it's really nothing about me, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be a good role model to my siblings and, just, be a good role model. And then Keisha said, girl, I call BS. You know what I'm saying? I call BS. It's more to you. That's who makes us. That's what makes us life. The stuff we've been through, the ups and downs and stuff like that. And she just, starts to get very teary and cries. And Keisha's like, oh girl, don't make me cry. So Keisha walked over there. She said, I'm pregnant too. She walked over there and she cried.
Yeah, Keisha gonna remind the whole world that she's pregnant. Keisha, we know you pregnant. You ain't gotta remind us every week.
So she get up. Yeah, remind us, girl, you look good pregnant. So she get up and she go over there and hug her. And she said, listen, let me tell you something. You are enough. And you matter. And Jasmine was tearing up. I don't know about Gina. But, it just kind of took everybody, because I think that she deals with her own insecurities and she just don't want to share, but yeah, I remember telling that to somebody probably about a week or so ago that, listen, you are enough. Me? You know what I'm saying? I was going to say you were
yeah. Sometimes, I'll be honest with you, sometimes I do have some tough days, man, so yeah. So yeah, sometimes people need to hear that.
Yeah. Like, I think that in life, looking at people on social media, looking at people in your neighborhood, looking at people, that you see, and sometimes people may compare themselves with the next person, but you enough. You matter. Like honestly, whatever skin you in, I don't care if you 500 pounds, I don't care if you 50 pounds or anything in between. You matter and you are enough. If you don't like something about you, you have the power to change it, not nobody else. Don't do it for nobody else, do it for you. So I don't know what Kirsten's insecurity is, what she has been through, why she don't want to open up, or when she opened up, somebody probably shamed her for opening up, and that will sure enough put you back down in your shell where you don't want to do it again.
Yeah, that's true.
But one thing about it, you matter. You know what I'm saying? You are enough and you matter. So so that was pretty much it on the after party. It wasn't much, it wasn't even much at all. So that's all I got. What about you?
That's it, man. That's it. But on that note, enjoy you guys tonight, but my brother got to get up, go to work tomorrow because I have a full-time job. E-Dub Jr. would tell you guys good night, but he went missing. Somebody kidnapped him. I wonder who that can be.
So don't forget also too, y'all, that we will be going live on our public platform tomorrow. What time, baby?
I don't know. I gotta depend. Tomorrow I might have a hard day at work tomorrow. Depends what time.
Yeah, just look out on the community tab and stuff like that. So y'all join the live. We're gonna have a panel and stuff like that. If some of y'all want to be on there, hit me up. Let me know.
And also, when we go live tomorrow, E-Dub Jr. gonna have his own little box in the video. You'll have E-Dub Jr. on there. He gonna
he gonna have a box.
So y'all can ask some questions. Where he came from, and is he married? Is he single? Hey, women, he might be single. I might want to hit him up.
On that note, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. As we say at the end of every video, don't forget to go God and let God go with you.
I always put God first, y'all. Love y'all guys.